he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. It's Pavia. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the right. And the missed connection on third down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Smashes through the tackle. Found the seam on the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tiger. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Rushes on him. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown tie. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On the option. Now the toss. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Caught over the middle. It's Barry.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
First play of the period, first down here. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Turning it on! Discards him with the stiff arm. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. turning play of this drive will come from their own 23. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Pavia. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
To the air on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Fighting off the defender. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's got it again. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Running to Green. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. To throw, it's Pavia. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that DN getting that sack.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here's the pressure. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, we live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's loose. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Tyson. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands. It's Berry. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop it.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Wants to throw, it's Raiola. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Now he's going to break the pocket. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the...
Lofts one high and deep. Snags it in.